Tonight, Beaumont school trustees are waiting to hear if a board of managers will replace them and if the Commissioner of Education will appoint an interim superintendent.
We're told a decision in the record review could come as early as next week. We have team coverage tonight. KFDM's Justin Hinton is in Austin. He has the latest on what happened at today's hearing.
This is the room where that hearing took place, empty now, but for 1 hour and 15 minutes full of life, full of passion, as the district's attorneys battled for what appears to be the final time to prevent a state takeover.
Ma'am, just answer the question, please.
And let's watch our tone. Let's watch our tone.
Back and forth, the tide turned as the district presented its case to this man, Deputy Commissioner Michael Berry, in hopes he'd block a state takeover of the Beaumont School District.
It's very hard for a subordinate to tell his boss you're wrong. It's even harder for a subordinate to tell his boss you're about to violate the Constitution.
Two issues Chris Tritico, representing BISD, would need Berry to do in order for the district to avoid a board of managers and an interim superintendent, with board president Gwen Ambrose and superintendent Dr. Timothy Shagwa looking on.
I think we have shown that the commissioner will be violating the Constitution, and so they should write an opinion that says just that.
But standing in his way, senior counsel to the TEA, Christopher Jones, arguing the district has had 3 years to fix some of its problems and needs a board of managers to correct what the education agency considers governance failures.
We have repeated evidence that they are not being good stewards of the taxpayers' money.
Dr. Lisa Dawn Fisher, Associate Commissioner for School Finance for the TEA, saying the district has ineffectively used its funds, has depleted its fund balance, and still has not filed its 2012-2013 school year audit. That was due in January. All things the Deputy Commissioner will have to take into consideration before he decides whether or not to uphold Education Commissioner Michael Williams' decision, a decision he's already prepared to follow through on.
This is a process that we follow, and hopefully once we can get the Board of Managers installed, we can get the community to heal and get the district back on track to do what's best for the students and the community and to make people Beaumont proud.
A decision that may be the final word from the TEA, but not from the courts. Keep in mind, the district does have a pending lawsuit against the commissioner's actions, but the litigation for that would most likely play out after a board of managers has already been seated, if that does in fact happen. Reporting in Austin, Justin Hinton, KFDM 6 News.
I have full authority to make this decision, and I have not been directed to make any.
While the Texas Education Agency met with BISD attorneys in Austin, people in Beaumont followed along online. BISD teacher Gina Martin used Twitter to stay up to date.
It's summer and we're supposed to be revitalizing and revamping and doing the things that we do, but we just don't know where we're going to be or what we're going to be doing, and that's difficult.
BISD attorneys argued what the TEA is doing is against the law.
What the commissioner is doing is in violation of the Texas Constitution.
I felt like the argument that was being presented by BISD attorneys was one note, and I don't see that it's a valid argument. To say that it's not constitutional has already been proven wrong in other districts.
Where on God's green earth does the commissioner get this authority?
Beaumont resident Doc Watson streamed the review online. His daughter graduated from the district in 2008. He's watching because he's still invested into the community.
I thought it was sad that we were spending another multiple thousands of dollars in this process when it's become obvious to just about everybody in this community that it's past time for a serious change in the direction of our district.
Martin hopes that this last review can bring some type of closure to a long process.
We hope we have jobs. We hope we have programs to come back to. We wait, and that's hard.
Well, I'm glad that we are now at the end. It's time for the healing to begin. It's time for the rebuilding to begin. And it's time for the indictments and the convictions to begin.
In Beaumont, Kara Dixon, KFDM 6 News.
Martin says waiting for the decision is even more stressful now because other school districts have already hired for the fall.